That furry little head, those soft, twitching ears. It's an almost primal human reflex, isn't it? You lean in and plant a kiss on your cat's head. It's our language, our way of saying, "I love you." But have you ever truly stopped to wonder, what is your cat actually hearing? In that specific moment, what message are you sending in their language? You might be trying to communicate affection, but your cat might be decoding it as a strange, unnerving invasion of their personal space. Are you ready to level up your relationship with your cat? Let's begin. Chapter 1. The kiss, a human gesture, a feline reaction. Alright, first things first, let's dismantle the great misunderstanding. The question on every cat owner's mind: do cats understand kisses? The short scientific answer is no. A kiss is not a part of their innate behavioral dictionary. Think about it from an evolutionary perspective. Our primate society is built on facial contact. But cats are creatures whose survival for millennia depended on an acute awareness of space and scent. Their world is an invisible symphony of pheromones, which they interpret with a special sensory tool called the vomeronasal organ. To a cat, a giant human face moving rapidly towards them, emitting air, can be instinctively alarming. It registers as a potential threat long before it registers as affection. So why do some cats seem to love kisses? The answer lies in one of the most fascinating aspects of the feline mind: associative learning. As renowned anthrozoologist Dr. John Bradshaw explains, cats see us as large, clumsy, non-hostile fellow cats. If every time you kiss them, it's paired with a soft voice, a relaxed environment, and is immediately followed by a beloved chin scratch or a tasty treat, their brilliant brain creates a powerful new equation. Strange human face gesture equals safety, pleasure, reward. They have learned to translate our bizarre dialect. Understanding this is the foundational step to truly decoding your cat's behavior. If this introduction has already switched on a light bulb for you, do a small gesture to support this masterclass. Hit that like button. And if you're serious about becoming a feline communication expert, subscribe, because we are only just scratching the surface. Positive kiss reactions when your message is translated correctly. Reaction number 1, the purr and the lean in. This is the gold standard of feline feedback. This isn't just tolerance, it's active participation. When your cat pushes their head into your kiss, they are closing the final gap, non-verbally saying, "Yes, more of this." The purr in this context is their applause. While purring can also be a self-soothing mechanism when they're stressed, in this relaxed setting, it's an undeniable sign of contentment. It proves the kiss-when-wellness equation has been successfully solved in their mind. Reaction number 2, the head bunt or bunting. This goes far beyond simple enjoyment. Bunting is a deliberate, deeply social act. A cat's facial pheromone glands secrete unique chemical signatures. When they rub against you, they are engaging in scent soaking. They are impregnating you with their personal scent, mixing it with yours to create a family scent or colony scent. This act reassures them, solidifies your bond, and announces to any other cats that you are part of their inner circle. It is their way of reciprocating your kiss with a powerful act of belonging. Reaction number 3, the slow blink, the cat kiss. This is perhaps the most beautiful and profound signal. For an animal that is both predator and prey, direct, unbroken eye contact is a challenge or a threat assessment. To deliberately close their eyes in front of you is a calculated act of vulnerability. Your cat is telling you, "I trust you so completely that I will make myself blind and defenseless for a moment, because I know you will not harm me." It is the ultimate expression of trust, a true "I love you" in cat language. Reaction number 4, the post-kiss grooming, allo-grooming. If your cat starts licking you with their rough, sandpapery tongue after a kiss, consider it a high honor. This is called allo-grooming. Cats only perform this behavior with the most trusted members of their colony. It strengthens social bonds, mingles scents, and mimics the maternal care they received as kittens. They are essentially treating you as a fellow cat, a family member who needs to be cared for and kept clean. Uncertain or negative reactions when the message gets lost in translation. Reaction number 5, the freeze and dilated pupils. The cat becomes rigid, pupils widen, breathing may even pause. This isn't hatred, it's a data overload. Their fight or flight system is trying to compute, what was that? Threat? Strange sensation? Do I run, attack, or wait for more information? This is their analysis moment. Your best response is to become still yourself, speak in a calm voice, and do not press the interaction. Reaction number 6, the flicking tail and airplane ears. A cat's tail is an emotional seismograph. A gentle, slow swish is one thing, but if the tail begins to flick sharply and quickly, or their ears pivot backwards and flatten, airplane ears, you are ignoring clear signals of irritation. Their tolerance level is dropping fast. These signals are their polite way of saying this conversation is over, before they escalate to a hiss or a swat. Reaction number 7, the deliberate walkaway. The cat doesn't flee in panic. They calmly stand up, perhaps give you a look of mild disdain, and simply leave. This is a boundary. They are communicating that their social battery for this specific interaction is depleted. Respecting this decision is critical. Following them is the equivalent of yelling at someone who has asked you to be quiet. Chapter 2. The Art of Petting. The Secret Map of the Feline Body. We've decoded the kiss. But a kiss is a single event. Petting is a conversation. Understanding how to pet a cat is a true art form. And like any artist, you must know your canvas. A cat's body is a map of pleasure, tolerance, and absolute prohibition. The green zones, the havens of purring. These are the most socially significant areas, packed with the scent glands a cat uses to mark their safe territory, which includes you. Cheeks and the base of the whiskers. This is the absolute sweet spot. Petting them here isn't just pleasurable. You're actively helping them perform their primary job, making the world feel familiar through their scent. Under the chin and throat, an area they can't easily groom themselves. Gentle scratches here are a luxury they will deeply appreciate. Base of the ears and forehead. This area mimics social grooming between cats, a gesture that communicates care, trust, and belonging. The yellow zones. Proceed with permission and beware of overstimulation. Here we enter more complex territory. These areas can be enjoyable, but they are highly susceptible to a critical phenomenon. Overstimulation, sometimes called petting-induced aggression. The back and spine. The classic full-body stroke can be nice, but a cat's hair follicles are incredibly sensitive. Too many repetitions can flip a switch in their nervous system from pleasure to intense irritation in a split second. Watch their skin closely. If you see it start to twitch or ripple, or the tail begins to thump, their system is saying stop. The base of the tail. This is a controversial spot, an area with a high concentration of nerve endings. For some cats, a firm scratch here is euphoric. For many others, it's overwhelming and unpleasant. The red zones, restricted access and areas of high vulnerability. These are the areas a cat protects out of pure survival instinct. The belly, the most famous trap for new owners. A cat showing you their belly is offering a gesture of supreme trust. It is not an invitation to touch it. The belly protects all their vital organs. An unexpected touch here can trigger a powerful, hardwired defense reflex. The front paws grab, the back paws shred. Paws and paw pads. These are their sensors, their shock absorbers, and their escape tools. They are packed with nerve receptors, and most cats dislike having them handled. The tail. It's their balancing tool and a key communication device. Grabbing or petting it clumsily is like grabbing the steering wheel while someone else is driving. Bonus tip: the brush secret to unlock a deeper bond. Now that you've mastered the feline map, I want to give you a secret. A pro-level technique to elevate your cuddle sessions. Ever felt the rough, scratchy texture of a cat's tongue? That texture is vital for their grooming. And there is a way you can replicate one of the most comforting sensations of their kittenhood, their mother's grooming tongue. Take a tool with the right kind of bristles. A new toothbrush with soft bristles works well. Or, and this is a pro tip, a clean hairdresser's tint brush. The key is that the bristles should be noticeable, but not sharp. Lightly dampen the tips with a little warm water. Then, very gently, use it to pet your cat on their head, especially the area between the ears and on the forehead, one of our prime green zones. The combination of the bristle texture and the slight dampness perfectly mimics a mother cat's tongue. This can trigger a state of primal comfort, tapping into an almost ancestral memory. You may see your cat close its eyes, purr more intensely than ever before, or even start kneading. It's an incredible way to strengthen your bond with your cat, speaking a language that is written directly into their DNA. All right, you've just earned a degree in feline mapping, and I've shared a deep-cut secret with you. Now I want the real story. Post in the comments, what is your cat's most absurd red zone, or their strangest petting demand? And more importantly, is anyone going to try the toothbrush or tint brush technique? I need to hear how it goes. Let's expose these furry divas and share our stories. Chapter 3, The Hold of Trust, How to Pick Up Your Cat Correctly. We have arrived at the final test, the act that demands the most trust of all. For a feline, losing contact with the ground means losing control, losing safety, and losing all escape routes. If your cat hates being held, it's almost certainly because it has been a terrifying experience in the past. Here is how you turn fear into trust. Step 1. The art of asking for consent. Never surprise a cat. Approach from the side, not head-on, which can seem confrontational. Crouch down to their level to appear less intimidating. Speak in a calm, gentle tone. Extend a finger or the back of your hand. Wait. They must initiate contact by sniffing or bunting you. If they stiffen, flatten their ears, or back away, the answer is a clear no. Respect it. Every no you respect today builds a yes for tomorrow. Step 2. The secure platform lift technique. The most common mistake is grabbing a cat around the ribs. This puts pressure on their organs and makes them feel trapped. The correct technique is not a grab, it is a scoop. Slide one hand, palm wide open, underneath their chest, just behind their front legs. This hand will become their primary platform of support. Step 3. The non-negotiable golden rule, rear support. This is the step that makes or breaks the entire experience. As you begin to lift their chest with the first hand, immediately use your other hand to create a second platform under their rear end, supporting their back legs. A cat without support under its hind legs feels like it is falling through space. It is an instant panic trigger. Their body weight must feel evenly distributed across both hands. Step 4. The 3-point contact hold. Once lifted, do not hold them out in the air. Bring them securely against your chest. This creates a third point of contact, a large, stable surface that makes them feel protected and secure. The hold should be firm to communicate safety, but never tight or restrictive. They need to feel they can shift their weight, not that they are in a trap. Step 5. The controlled positive landing. The interaction is not over until they are safely back on the ground. Do not drop them, even from a few inches. Bend your knees completely, keeping them fully supported, and place them gently on the floor. Wait until all 4 paws are firmly planted before you remove your hands. This concludes the experience with a feeling of safety, not a frantic escape. So, the next time you look at your cat, you won't just see a pet. You will see a partner in a complex, fascinating conversation. From how they react to a kiss, to the places they love to be petted, to the trust they grant you when you lift them from the ground, every single interaction is a message. Understanding cat language isn't about turning them into little humans. It's about learning to respect and love them as the magnificent and complex creatures they are. If this video helped you decipher even one behavior from your cat, our mission is accomplished. To help us reach other cat owners, here are 3 things you can do. Hit the like button if you learned something new today. Subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss our next complete guides on feline behavior. Post a comment below and tell me the most unique or funny way your cat communicates with you. Let's build the biggest community of conscious cat lovers. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.